it's Nathan with Cypress Outdoors. We've got a trip coming up here in the next few days to Colorado, so I went ahead and pulled out all my stuff, figured I'd lay it out and give you all a quick look at what I'm going to be bringing with me. Some of these items we'll cover more in detail down the road in other videos. One of them, that Kelty tent, the Gunnison, we've already covered in a prior video, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of this stuff. What I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, and pretty much what our weight will be near the end. Everything here is relatively inexpensive with the exception of that bear can back there, and we'll go over some of that as we go. So pretty much taking my clothes, this is all Walmart. Was it the No Limits or Outer Limits dry bag? It's real lightweight, got my clothes stuffed in there. That's what I'm going to use to keep my clothes dry. I have another cheap Walmart, maybe from Academy, stuff sack. I actually put the Kelty tent in here. The stakes I'm going to keep separate. The tent, I actually did not like that little square tent bag that Kelty came in. They say it's unique and good for backpacking. I think it's dumb. I've got an REI puffer jacket right here. It's super lightweight. It looks a little big, but it's just because I got it stuffed in this little sheet carrier for right now. This actually was stuffed down into its own pocket. Only weighs probably weighs 10 ounces. Down puffer, and that's only about 40 bucks on REI. Here I've got a Red Ledge what is it? Outer shell, like a raincoat. That's about 35 bucks or so. It's not real breathable, but for the money, I don't think you can get a better soft shell to put on over your stuff. I've got some hot hands. I will not be carrying all of these hot hands. I got those for some of the guys on the trip. It looks like it's going to be a little snowy out there. It's going to be a little cold. I picked up a Kettlist. I've got the Kettlist. That's what we'll be cooking our food in. It weighs about a pound, maybe a pound and a few ounces. It's got 2 bowls. And most of our meals are just going to be able to boil water. That's all we're going to need, so we'll use the Kettlist here. I picked up my Kettlist for about 16 bucks online. I think their MSRP is around 30. We're going to take another look at that later, though. I've got the Static V2. This is basically my sleeping mat. I picked this up for just about 30 bucks. I think they retail for about 80. You just got to be thrifty shopper online, and you can find one for pretty cheap. Got my old trusty canteen. That is essentially cost nothing. Had it forever. Shemagh is a couple bucks. We'll cover these later too. They can be real helpful in the field. I got some Kelty Upslope trekking poles. I think they're about 40 bucks for the pair. If you guys have ever looked at trekking poles, you'll know that's pretty good, and these have held up pretty well. They've got some good features on them. I guess that'll be another video down the road as well. The most expensive items I've got are probably the Garcia bear canister. The reason I'm taking that is because it's pretty much a requirement there in Rocky Mountain National Park. You have to have a bear canister. I don't think bear bags will do. I don't think there's a lot of places you can hang bear bags. And then on top of that, I've got an MSR Whisper Light International and a couple of fuel bottles. Again, because I'll be carrying the stove, I'm not even going to be carrying the fuel. Somebody else will be carrying that, so I don't have to worry about it. The MSR here, it retails for like 130 bucks or so. If you just look on eBay, if you're watching, you can get one from the 80s, you can get one from the early 90s. They're all the damn same, and I picked up mine for real cheap. You can find one for about 20 bucks on eBay if you look at it. I wanted to bring, if you look here, I've got a North Face Cat's Meow 20-degree sleeping bag. I don't want to bring this one. I want to bring my Kelty Cosmic 20-degree down bag because it's a little lightweight. It slips down. It's a little smaller. This is a great bag, mind you, but that Kelty Cosmic, it just gets a little bit smaller, especially when I'm carrying that big old bear canister. I'll need every bit of space I've got. But I actually it got a rip in it. It ripped, so I sent it back to, I picked it up at backcountryedge.com. I contacted them and shipped it back to them, and I'll tell you what, those guys are gonna ship me a new one. Well, it's already in the mail. I might be able to get it before we leave on our trip. If not, then I can use the cat's meow. I've got just a little fleece beanie. My pack is an Osprey Aether 70 liter. I've had this for several years. This is actually, they don't make this model of them anymore. I think they've kind of moved towards Alpine style packs with a lot more features. This is a great pack. I've been using this since probably 2007 or so. And it's never failed me. It's a little beat up on the top, but talking about that, we'll get into some packs later. I think my buddy's got Jason, who'll be going on the trip with us, he's got a brand new Osprey Aether, and we'll do a comparison of those. All in all, everything I've got here, oh, don't let me forget this. I did pick up this. This was a little pricey. I know we go with cheaper options, but I found this. I got this for about 30 bucks on Kickstarter. I think they retail now for about 50, so I don't think you'll be able to get one of these. It's a Grail water purifier, the Grail Ultralight. Pretty cool. We're definitely going to cover that in a later video. We'll probably cover this in our next video. But all in all, everything without fuel, without the bear canister packed with food, and without all my water, I come in at about 25 pounds or so, maybe just under, with food, with fuel, with water. If I carried all the fuel, if I carried all the water, if I carried all the food, we'd come in at about 32 pounds. So that's not ultralight, but for as little as I got most of these items, it's great weight savings. Good cost savings too. So that's pretty much it. We just wanted to look at some of the stuff we'll bring. We're going to cover some of these items later. And you guys have a good one. Again, this is Nathan with Cypress Outdoors, and we'll see you on the trail.